We have a mule kick with laces. If these laces come up, you can drop him down. Now, if he gets both legs in, steps up and gets both legs in right here. Okay, now that's one of our biggest defenses that's tough to do because he's going to, once he gets it in, you're straddled. Okay, so when we're coming down here, we're coming over both legs. We got to, if he's on top right here, okay, he's on top, we got to try working. We always tell him get over one leg. Okay, so at some point they're going to start to dig underneath. They might crank the crap out of you for 10 seconds and then they have to go to work or they're going to get called for it. So once you weather that storm or them arching you back up, okay, and they start to dig for an arm or whatever they're coming underneath, you're working one leg or both legs over one. From right there, it's just like he talked about earlier, you know, you're going to try to put him to a hip. So I go two legs over one. And then all I'm doing is working here. As we work here, as soon as we come here, we don't, like you said, we don't want to come up. But as soon as we get to this thing, I never let my butt touch. I'm trying to touch the lower part of my back. So as soon as I go to that, I get two over one right here. I come in here. As soon as I do that, I'm going here. Slide my tail in as far away as I can. That way he can't pull me over to the other side. Can't do a lot of things. And then we're in the same thing. We're trying to come underneath the leg. Right here. And work out. Obviously, he's going to try keeping you close. And guys that ride the legs well, they've been in all those positions. They're just like leeches. Okay? They'll let you get there and then they'll tilt you. Let you tilt you. So the only thing that we found, besides yelling stalemate all for the last 40 seconds while he gets tortured down here, is to get both over, right here. You got to work both over, and then as soon as you go in here, you slide. Arm comes underneath, there you are. We don't necessarily go that way. Okay, I'm just coming underneath. Work a head under, or work an arm under. Okay? Any questions on that? On the leg side. If he does get a power half in, okay, so he has power half, go ahead and just go one leg. Okay, so he's got here and he's cranking on me here. I still have a free leg, but a lot of times once they put that pressure on you, guys just kind of flake out right here and they just, I'm just going to tough it out. Okay, well, that's when they end up getting turned. So we do a swim from right here. If we miss that opportunity to hit that free leg, come backwards. And that free leg is going to be, we're wrestling, he's on top of me, and he goes to throw that leg in. Right as he's doing, see where he's going to do that adjustment? That's where you hit that free leg. If you wait till he gets all settled in, and now you try hitting a free leg, it's a lot tougher. Okay, so you got to tell them, we have a go button. Okay, we have a go button. So when they're doing their technique testing, okay, you missed it. You got that opportunity right when that comes in. If you hesitate, it's gone. Now you're going to just get tortured. Okay? So you have to hit that go button. If he throws, he's quick, throws that in, puts that power half in the same leg time right there. Now I'm cranking. I want to resist that as hard as I can. And he starts to crank it over. Now this is going to swim. This hand is going to go to this hand from right there. And all I'm going to do is move my hip away. Okay, so I go through, and it's vital that I just don't go like this, because then I'm going to get turned. When I do this, my hip is moving away from him. This arm is, I'm dumping him right there. And this hand is coming up and over to where this hand is. So from right there, he starts to crank, and I want to resist it. I don't want to do it right away. He's got on it right away. Now he's starting to crank. Now I'm going to resist, elbow down, and then I'm going to just let it all build up. And then when it goes, I'm going to make this disappear here. And I keep that leg. There's my Turk. Okay. Answering the phone or coming here, and our guys come across. Okay. So that's the swim. The other one I don't think he... I'm taking him off my back. I'm peeling him off my back. So from here I'm splitting him. Elbow comes inside. Okay, you go to high school?
We called it the Kong. You just got to be careful because we had a guy knock out somebody.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Hoffman knocked the kid out.
Hoffman, yeah. Because they face plant if they're
Right,
if they're
especially
not
if
ready
they're power halving, and he pointed that through. Yeah. But, you know, and that's a good combination for that free leg. A free leg, pretty soon they're waiting for that free leg to come, so they're going to post back, try to pull that leg out, and then all of a sudden you go the other way and take some off. Okay. Show you some stuff on top, on the leg stuff. Okay. When we get underneath too. One thing we preached is never to put, you know, we always talk about inside leg stand up. The guy that gets the leg in, it's easy to do an outside leg stand up. You just don't get away. It's easy. I'm on him, right here. It's easy for him to bring that leg up, but you never get away from it. So we're always trying. It's a tougher start, but it's always inside. That outside leg, just like you said before, as soon as that leg comes up, the leg can come in. Okay, on the outside. So when we put the legs in on top, we're teaching, one is we're catching wrist like a chop, and now I can put the leg in. Okay, so a chop, and then I just step and I plant right in between his knees. I plant, and my other knee comes right up his butt, right to an anchor. Okay, and this is where we're at. There's so many counters. We went through all of them when they're laced. This is where we get more driving force right here. Anchor, and my foot is in the middle. So that's where I'm underneath, power half. You know, all we basically teach on top is just power half, bone to bone, right here, pull. Okay. But getting into the legs, because we have some leg riders, and in high school a lot of times they'll just stand up and try to stick it in, you know, where you catch them underneath. The other way we get in from here is to, if we catch, we get that wrist, we can step in, or we can chop here, straighten. He builds his base. There I am again. Right into the leg. Okay, and that foot is always digging in the mat. Okay.
The one that's putting the other leg out, or the one that you put in between the legs?
Is what?
Which one was digging?
This one. This is always my drive, and we're riding it. We're not like Kindle Cross, not on the side. We're up on top, and our thigh. I should be able. We tell them when we're doing our technique, they got to be able to break them down without using their hands. Okay, so for them to do that, they can't do it here, but they can do it here. Okay, they can break them down. So this foot here is driving forward. Thighs are squeezing, and this is your anchor. This is your safety on the other side. So this one's driving forward. And his head never comes above his shoulders. He's just draining his tank right here. Any questions on legs? And I get my down arm, and now he takes my elbow. Okay, and this is a position we get in all the time. We talk about short elbows. We want to keep short elbows. So almost every time we get them suck it in, and they have dump, they have sucker drag, they have a lot of options underneath there, and we're kind of in poor position here. So we need to, when we do our short offense, we need to do something with our elbow. And one is scoring out of this is if he has it deep. Okay, I'm going to come. My head's over on this side, trying to get my head in the hole. And that's preventing it. I'm going to take my hand from my front headlock into his chin, grab his wrist. Okay, grab his wrist, peel that hand off my elbow. This hand goes to my underhook. My head comes here. And then I'm around behind. So, if he's here, okay, I bring my head to this side, so he has a dump, right? He can do a dump or a sucker drag, right there. There's this dump, then he can grab it, and there's the sucker drag. So from right here, as soon as I get this, I bring my head to that side, and my arm goes from here to in front into a headlock on the front headlock on the other side, and I go right to his hand. my elbow. Right there, my chin goes in the hole, my head's in the hole, and now there's nothing to stop me from coming around this side. Okay. That's probably been the most productive for us, by trying to get it out. If we can't, obviously I get here and just start getting on going, but if he's one of those guys that he has that elbow, and I can't get it out, then I come to this side, grab the wrist, there I am. Lace to the ankle. Okay. The other ones that we get when we get stuck underneath there, obviously we have a knee tap. His elbow, I go to a knee tap, and then he goes, and I go backside. I don't want to try coming across him. Okay? So I dump him, and then I go grab the hip. If he hangs, a lot of guys, if he's stubborn, they hang onto that elbow, you just pull them to their back with it. So it's from here, I change, now, before I'm balanced, I'm up here, now I change to driving. I'm going to drive, my hand's going to go palm down. My hand's going to go palm down, and I'm driving here. Pull on the elbow just to tip him on the side, and then I let go of it and come back, grab the hip, and pull around. Okay? One other one we do here, all I'm going to do is my shoulder, he has it buried, I'm going to rotate shoulders. Forearm goes to the back of the head, and I make my arm, instead of bending it, I'm going to make it a pull, so I turn my palm out. So right here, especially, my arms are more like a sickle than a pull. So from right here, I'm going to turn it. Forearm goes to the back of the head, pull, punch behind the arm, and you're down. Okay, so from right here, I'm trying to get to that hole. He's got that elbow, and you feel it. I feel at any point he can dump me. He can pull that and dump me down. So from right there, I'm going to rotate, palm down, palm away, pull, and try getting this hand behind his arm. That way you can't reach his head body.
I like that one.
Okay. Any questions up? Or we get to right here. This is where, we've taken a shot, and he's sprawled, and if he starts to square up, as soon as he starts to square up, I'm posting, I'm peeking. Okay? I don't want to do it when he's to the side right here. Okay, I'm going to do something different. But I take a shot and he starts to square up. And as he's moving to square up and jam my head down, I post in the middle, step, and all I'm going to do is, my head comes with my elbow, but I don't want to come all the way out. I want that hand in the middle. So as soon as I pop out here, I'm going to drive to this back ankle. So I want to drive to that ankle, right here. So then I come right inside and then sit on him. We've had guys get near fall out of it from right here. I'm trying to, so there it is, pop out. And all I'm going to do is pop my head out enough where I can drive. This is where they got to be able to drive. If they're here, they're not going to. Got to be in a good position here. Now I'm reaching for that far one. If I can't get that one, I'll go to my high crotch, finish out. But I like to collapse to that ankle. This one comes over, go elbow deep, and I try running my shoulder right up his chest. Just make him squirm. You might not get two, you might get two. College, you get it a little quicker. And it'll happen anytime he stuffs your head. When we talk about spilling their water, when we do little kid camp, your head is always up. Your favorite beverage. And every time it starts to spill, you got to recollect it. So I'm in on a single leg right here, and he starts to dump my pop my head out, just short elbow, but my feet are underneath me where I can drive. There I am, driving across. And some will just come through here, go to the ankle. 74 was an All-American. He won in overtime on that. I elbowed out. Okay. Other things is the guy takes the ankle, sits on it right here. Okay. Sits on it here. So big thing is, this is why we tell our guys to wrap down when they shoot a shot. I don't want to be If I'm here, he's got it locked up, it's gonna be a stalemate. If my hand is down, wrapped down, I got a chance. Okay? First thing I do is, depends on the guy. Okay? Depends on how he's doing it. If he's a funky guy, he's gonna step over me and try to do that little cradle. No. Oh yeah, keep that.
That way?
Yeah. Keeps that and grabs it inside the cradle. Okay? Go back.
Hi.
Either one of us can play.
I'm a short,
Okay.
short stubby guy.
So, guys that are real funky here, we're going to be careful with getting into a roll position. So, as soon as my hand is down and he's sitting on it, he's trying to isolate it. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try, my palm is up, and I'm going to try to get my leg underneath it, right here. Some will try tabling it. And 9 out of 10 times they've been stopping just because you've been pulling the foot out. So from right here, once I get to here, I'm going to post, and my knee, my calf is going to come underneath the foot. And from right there, I'm running it around his butt. Right here. Okay. So I took that shot and he's sitting on it right here. Ideally, we like to try to drive ourselves up. Okay? But if he's in on that, he takes a single leg, gets here, and I get to this, and I look, when we get in this position, you gotta look as bored as hell. Come on, are we stalemate yet, or what? Okay, so, I don't have a lot of time right here. I took the shot, I'm gonna score. So if he's sitting on that there, I wanna try to get my shin, my foot underneath it, and from right there, I just build it up, and it doesn't feel good, does it? Okay. That's where we get in here. The other one is to meet him. If he doesn't sit on it and he's just prying straight to me like this, okay, I can stand up with that. I step up front, and there's our pressure. Just like a fault. We're going to push together. He's pushing against me, and I'm pushing. There it is. But I have to step up front.
You can do a head hook on that too.
Okay. Usually I can tell him, all right, go drill out of there. I want to table it here. He's got it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it right here. My knee goes behind his ankle. And I don't know, do you guys get any high school kids that do this?
That's how I have
Yeah.
to do it.
Okay. So from right here, they're sitting on it. From here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop it with my foot. And this is where I got to be. I do not want to start taking it too far away because he'll stop it. So I don't want to. Our guys get away with a lot more than yours, I presume. So our guys can take it way out and make it limp. Okay? So from here, once you step over it, you get your knee underneath it. Now it's just a matter of picking it up. You're not going to have this on free. He's still going to be putting that pressure forward. Okay? All you need to do is slide your hip to the mat. Takes that pressure back. Okay? If I'm like here, there's no way in heck I'm going to get it. But if all I do is just kind of like a hip heist, I slide here. Now that's just pressure against each other. Taking the toe, picking it up. Now you can limp arm out. You go here. Don't go here, because then he'll just whizzer you, and get back into this. All right, any questions on the low level stuff? Their butt off. They're not really doing anything with it. They're sitting on a lead, and we're trying to get out of it. Okay, so he's got a 2-on-1 here. Got good position. He's got head position. He's here. Now, we're always going to attack the wrist hand. Okay, the wrist hand, thumb usually up. If it's down, some guys will push it down. Then it's a peel. Okay, and it's a little easier. But from right here, okay, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go right at the thumb. I'm saying the head position. Okay, he's got head position, and we're always fighting for head position. And some guys, you'll tell them to fight for head position, go ahead. And what they'll do is they'll try and get in their head. You got to create space. Okay, so it's from right here, it's a jam, or it's a pull. There's your head position. Okay, you got to create movement to get that head position. So I'm in here fighting. I want everything tight. He's going to try pulling that to him to own it. Okay, I want to keep it here. So if he does get it there, I'm still fighting. All right, I got to get head position. There I am. From there, thumb goes down. driving the thumb down, and I don't want to just get out of it. I want to score. So here, and this goes automatically to an underhook. Okay, and it's one motion. So our series is, all right, 2-on-1 knee tap. So 2-on-1 knee tap, thumb here, here, here. Okay, all off of 2-on-1. Right there. He's got head position. So great. There it is. There's my thumb. Right to an underhook. Okay, now, if he's a guy that gets in 2-on-1, he's up into me, here. Now that's going to be harder to get into. Now we do a double. So from here, he's a stand-up 2-on-1. Like if I have some guys are going to be in here like this, trying to get to a single. Okay, the other guys are going to be like this, got their hips away. So if he's up into me, right here, so what I want to do, I'm going to split him right here with my back foot. This hand comes to my hip, and all it's going is to there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to step, punch, there it is, drop. Double. Okay, so everything is tight up here. So right here I am. Remember, we're in a bad position, we need to score. All right? If this is 1-1, we're not doing it. Okay? We're battling, we need to score in a bad position. I can't peel it, can't move it, and I definitely don't want to start backing up. Okay? So from right there, I'm going to get my leverage. My foot is split. It's important that it's not here, because then I'm too far away. It's out front, right here. This is my swing. This is my hand that goes behind my hip. And all I tell our guys is this hand is going to get to this thigh. Okay? And I'm just going to spiral down right here. Step, hip, right here. Now I just drop. It isn't like I have to get completely surrounded around it. All right? And if you hit a quick guy, because guys are coming into you, it's easy to hit. Right? If he has 2-on-1, so if it's uptight, I've got my spin. I'm also pulling at the elbow. 1-1, tight match. Okay. Head position. He has head position. Shake head position. Go to the elbow. And as I go to the elbow, I open my hand and push it down. Right there, I go to a Russian. Right here. There I am. Okay. Go to a Russian. Now, he's going to pull my elbow. Right here, as soon as that elbow comes, because if he's a 2-on-1 guy, he likes to wrestle in 2-on-1. He's going to come right into it again. So I'm going to let that go. Wrist hand goes to the biceps, and I just come to the head arm. So, Russian, 2-on-1, to a head and arm off right here. Pull right there. As he pulls right there, I just hit it right away. Boom. And just a vice right here. Don't wrap around the head. It's an easy setup because every kid that wrestles 2-on-1 upper body, they're going to grab that elbow. Okay? If I go here and I pull it, I guarantee there's that elbow. Set it up, roll it here, and I just put it into the crook of my arm right here. And all it is just to say. Okay. Any questions on that? So you're going to the wrist?
So you go there, you switch it off, or get where you're in the 2-on-1.
Oh, okay. So most of the time, if I go here, if I get to a Russian and I pull on the elbow and I come here, okay, your hip is away. If your hip is away, I take you to the mat. So as soon as I get here and that hip is away, when I'm going to hit a head and arm is when your hip is in,
Yeah.
right?
When not, you take it down.
Right. So as soon as that hip's away, I come here. Now, one of the drills we do hip in, hip out. And it'll be for doubles, high crotches, Russians. So if their hip comes in on a shot, we're going to do something different. And then if they get their hips back. Okay. Okay. And we got a lot of guys when they start getting there and he's starting to take me down. Guys will bail out. You know, they don't want to get split. They don't want to do all that. You're just like, they give up, basically. They cash in and or cash out on the shot, on countering. So if he takes a shot, we've done drill where he's going to take me to my butt, and all I'm going to do is bring my heels underneath me. I can fight as long as I have my heels or my lower legs. As soon as he splits, gets it over a leg, now I'm bailing out. Okay? So if he knocks me to a hip, right here, my heel's underneath me, and I'm using reverse gut, okay? Fist goes right to the belly button, and I'm pulling myself up, trying to get my heels back underneath me. Here. Now I extend, pump handle, what we call pump handle, and I'm around. Okay? We do that drill all the time. All our drill is from right here. Dump him, his heels go to his butt, and his back up. Dump him, heels to his butt. Okay? And kids get used to, boom, bouncing off that mat. And that's helped us a lot, is that heel fight. Now, sometimes that momentum might take you all the way around. So he takes here, I come here, heels come under, up. You know, guy gets overzealous with his double. He drives so hard, he drives over himself. Okay? He takes a double right here, boom. And there it is. You're back up. Okay? So it's a lot of, just like our windshield wiper, it's here, protected. You know, we do drills starting situations right there. You got to start here, build yourself up. It's not easy, but that's what we do. Okay. Metzger, if we do get a stand up, okay, I stand up. Obviously, I want to stand up inside leg. I get to here. A lot of guys get lifted, you know, and always return, and then they come back. We got to work back up. We always tell guys, for a guy to lift, he's got to come into you. If he comes into you, you can wrap. Now I want to drain his thing. So I go here and he steps into lift. Okay, when he goes to lift, go ahead and lift. I just wrap my one outside leg, I swing and wrap. As soon as he comes back down, I get my hip up. Okay? So right here now, we got guys that are very strong right here, and I'm very weak. So what we want to do is we want to extend his arms, what we call Bubba. And all I'm going to do is just roll my shoulders. And I keep him tight to me. It's not elbows, it's shoulders. Just shake your shoulders like your cha-chas. I don't know. I haven't done that very well, but okay. You're just doing that, and it doesn't feel good at all. But I got to get him tight against my back, hands here, and roll, bust out. Right. So from an inside leg, I'm pivoting up right here. Go, and he goes to lift. I'm wrapping. Oh, miss. Goes step, wrap, strain, hip. If I break it, I cut through. If I don't, I do that bubble. Okay. The other thing is, if I can't, he gets it tight, and I can't get it pushed down. Some guys get it locked higher. If it's locked here, I feel comfortable. When it's locked here, he's going to crush me. So then I'm going to take it the other way. I'm trying to push down, and I can't get it. I'm going to pull it up. As I pull it, I'm going to pull it all the way high to my chest, step outside his leg. All I'm doing is come over here, come inside this leg, right here. What we call Metzger. I get here, I can't get it pushed. I feel light on my feet. So from right there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to pull it up and step. I need to be outside this. He can throw me right to my back. He can throw me right to my back right here. There's no post for him. Take him right to his back. Okay. Same thing happens. He gets a body lock on me right here. Sagging. And at some point, you can't defend it. Okay. At some point, my hips get in. Where he gets locked, I have to step outside. Okay. So from right here, I step outside, go here. He can take me all the way to my back. As long as I'm outside that leg, you're fine. So that's, we had guys, get into that, I want to sag out of here, and then he hustles into it right there. step, and all I have to do is just drop. Okay. You can do that both ways, front. When you do it from behind, when he's behind you and got it locked up, right here I'm stepping, I'm getting outside this. And this hand comes up, this goes in just in between. I'm going inside that knee. I'm gonna fall. He feels it. Don't you feel like you can just throw me right to my back? Any questions on that? Bored to death or is that either both? Here, I'll do it to you once. Yeah. Either he has one coming here or he has both. Okay? You're crying on it. So, if he has both right there, all I'm going to do, I obviously wanted, it happened this year is that one of those arms, we started getting to a double and he got, this kid just cranked, got his arm there. Okay? So he did the right thing. So as soon as that arm went up like that, he stepped, okay, and then he drove into him. And as he drove in, then he created space. So he went drive in, and then he got extended, then he created space. This hand took an elbow, this one went to a head and arm. Okay, so it was one of these right here, there it is. Now he fought it and went hard to it, and then he went away from it. And when he went away from it, he has more flexibility. This one I've operated on a couple times. So he went away from it, pulled here, come here, and I'll get an arm out. And that, obviously, you don't want to be in that position. But, our thing is trying to get them convinced to continue wrestling. There's always something that you can do rather than bailing out. Okay. Any questions on, or any position, I guess, that you want to see? Nobody in the room can stop moving or end up in a stalemate. And it's just continuous, and they're rolling across their backs. They learn to be able to control their body, and it's all about being the high man. We always talk about you got to be the high man. So whenever you get in the leg, you might be hanging onto the leg, but you're pushing up and you just barely have a hold of it. So drills like that, we use a lot at the beginning of the year, and it just helps our guys, because they become too much of a robot. They'll try a double, and they'll hit it, and either he gets it or he doesn't get it, and they'll come back out and start all over. Okay, got to go through the dance for the first 20 seconds, and then try to get them set up. We're trying to get that transition period, a little quicker with this hand.
Yeah. Okay. So let go of the head and the arm and just drop to a double. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Or the reverse, throw it the other way. If he's trying to throw it, and he just doesn't feel like he can get his hips, I don't think he can do it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
Yeah.